The topic is the effects of inflation on the engineering industry. In recent years, inflation have received increased attention in engineering economy studies. Studies that do not properly consider the effects of inflation can result in incorrect recommendations. What is inflation, you ask? Now, let me explain. Inflation is basically a rise in prices, which also leads to a decline in the value of money, meaning your money won't buy as much as you could today. Inflation has become a chronic problem whose effects permeate the entire construction industry. Owners are not only paying for the increased cost of facilities and capitals, but also for premiums on construction prices because of the uncertainties of inflation and its side effects. Contractors are faced with severe uncertainty in bidding the financing work of projects. Productivity is affected because contractors cannot accurately forecast long-term returns on their investment and are required to divert necessary capital to meet resources costs. Owners and contractors must plan for these effects and attempt to reduce the risk entailed. There are two types of inflation: hyperinflation, creeping inflation. Hyperinflation, meaning when prices rise very fast at double or triple digit rate from more than 20 to 100% per annum or more. Creeping inflation, meaning when the rise in prices is very slow, like that of a small or creeper. There are factors that causes inflation. First, uncontrolled boom of construction works, which lead to pumping too much money into the economy. Second, over-dependent on foreign expertise. Third, inefficient management on site. Fourth, inadequate funding to the project by the employer. Fifth, inadequate pre-contract documentation. Sixth, design of project in excess of client brief. 7. Restricted importation of materials and equipment which are not manufactured in the country. There are two types of inflation: positive and negative. Positive, wages will be higher and more profit. Negative, erodes purchasing power and borrowing money is more expensive. Wages will be higher. As inflation pushes the prices of materials and services higher, it's also positively correlated with higher wages. A tight job might lead to wage growth, which is seen as one of its causes of inflation. Not only the companies find they need to offer better salaries to engineers, contractors, and workers, they also must pay more attention to fairly compensating their existing employees. Next, more profit. Normally, companies have inventories or warehouses to store goods, and normally when they buy those assets, it is usually in bulk and which is cheaper per unit. During inflation, companies may seize this opportunity and sell their goods in the higher prices to get more profit. Erodes purchasing power. Inflation is a decrease in purchasing power of currency due to a rise in prices across the economy. For example, the average price of a brick last time may be 10 cents, but today's price is 38 cents. Such minor increase in price have resulted property prices increase annually. Next, borrowing money is more expensive. In construction industry, developers take a loan from the bank to pay up the main contractor in order to commence the project. When inflation occurs, the bank may increase the interest rate and lead to paying higher interest with the same amount of money. Here's an example. Assume a firm decides to purchase a productive asset that costs $209,900 in today's dollars. A reasonable rate of say 4% per year. In 10 years, the same asset would be $309,031.71. As a conclusion, there are many methods used to control inflation, but some work well, while others may have damaging effects. For example, controlling inflation through wage and price controls can cause a recession and cause job losses. Besides, inflation can reduce the long view cost of debt, but at the same time raise the cost of energy. Any gain more than offset. This is why low interest rates didn't stimulate the economy. It was offset by higher energy costs. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.